All right, we're back here with the Nellis Brothers. There they are. We're doing a cool project out here. We are in Canajoharie, New York. Tell us about it, Corey.
Hey, good morning, folks. How we doing? So this is a pre-1800s house frame we took down out of Glen, New York. The story with this is this frame had originally held the contract for the workers, and this is what boarded the workers that worked the Erie Canal back in those early days. We took down the barn that boarded the mules for that project back in the day, but
that was actually part of a TV show too, and that went down to Waco, Texas. Restoration Road.
Yep. So we took this down. We were able to save this and preserve this. This client wanted the barn dominium dream, and we brought it to life right from the earthwork, the foundation work, to what you see here.
Started literally from the ground up. So tell us about what's going on behind you here.
Oh, this staircase. You want to tell them, Justin?
Yeah, we've got an original 200-year-old staircase. So, I mean, it really brings the whole piece together, having this work of art. The attention to detail they put into it. I mean, even if you come over here and look at the cuts they made a bunch of tiny little cuts. A lot of craftsmanship, time, and patience went in to make this.
What's the story with all these little cuts? You can see them all there.
Well, they made those cuts as relief cuts so they could bend it without breaking it.
Oh, I see. All right, makes sense. Makes sense. So you've got this staircase. Let's walk around to the other side. You've got it basically intact and built as a part of the structure.
Yeah, right now it's just free flowing. He's got to scoot it back over where he wants it. It's going to have a catwalk going into the upstairs bedroom for him. But getting it, we've moved it about 5 times to get it to this location here. From picking the location, picking it up, it's really big, so we had to pick it up over the frame and set it over. But it's going to be all sandblasted, pressure washed, and turned back into a beautiful work of art. I mean, essentially that's what this whole frame is. This is artwork right here.
See if I can jump over here behind you and get a look at this. This is the real deal. You don't see stuff like this.
No, and you can't find it. And then if you can find it, you got to find one hell of a craftsman to work it.
Right. Incredible. Tell us where we are.
So we're in Canajoharie, New York. We got to leave the location a little disclosed here for the homeowners' preference here.
Beautiful spot in the Mohawk Valley, obviously. Kind of overlooks the thruway. We won't get into too many more details about that.
Yeah, right in the village. Nice location. Once the trees drop their leaves, it's going to have a nice view, especially from the upstairs here. When we put the roof on, it's just a beautiful view up there. But this was a giant puzzle that we took down and rebuilt it exactly as it was, except for this wall behind you. We had to do a
few
little
modifications, but
all right, let's spin around. Take
she's as original as she was.
A peek here. Show everybody up here. You've got some markings up here. I'm not a guy that knows a lot about this stuff, but
the whole frame was axe cut. Everything except a couple upright posts and a couple Y braces. It was 100% axe cut. Some of it's got some chestnut hardwood over on the other side there. But right back to putting it back together. We've got the old traditional wooden pegs. We have a lot of those, and so we incorporate those right back in and put the good ones in.
Look at that. It's all right. I've been following you guys for a long time now. You do some cool stuff, and every time we come out with you, I'm always like, wow, this is cool because I learn stuff. One of the favorite things that I have about this news effort that we do is I learn stuff, and I love to learn stuff from you guys because I couldn't probably build anything.
It
was a neat project to be involved in.
We've learned it all. We've worked hard. We're still learning. There's still a lot we're learning as well. Every project we do, we learn something new.
I want to shout out to a good friend of mine, Judge John Canary. That's where we started with you guys. John Canary's property over in the town of Mayfield, Route 29. You guys were taking down a barn, right?
Yeah, we took
that
down.
One still hasn't even been rebuilt, I don't think.
Judge Canary and I have since become very, very good friends. One of the most respectable people that I know, and it all started filming you guys.
Yeah, very good guy. They were very nice people, big in the community.
People to work with.
And once they do their retirement, we'll be building that barn if everything goes as his plans. And But this is what you could have
Yeah.
when we rebuild your barn there.
Yeah, let's take a walk around the other side here and just look at a few more angles of this and give people the size
So
of...
this is all the original timbers, the original corner pieces. You can't tell it right now, but we took all the tags off it. We had to make a big answer key to the puzzle. That's what Justin, he does all the drawing, tagging, labeling, and making sure we put them back together in the right locations here. Sounds pretty easy, but this is a grown man's puzzle, and it's very difficult.
You guys make it sound easy when we're here talking about it, but
It's a challenge, but we get it done.
the work that you do, you know, commendable, respectable. You guys take your time doing stuff the right way, meticulously taking down some of these old structures instead of just letting them collapse, which is sad, right?
We're pulling a lot of work in the local community here right out of nothing. You know, this house would have sat there, probably not had anything done with it at all. It sat empty for the last 7 years, I recall.
Repurposing this wood, I mean, the history into this stuff, if the walls could talk, so to speak, right? I mean, this stuff is, some of it's going back into the 1700s even.
Yeah, this was this structure was actually affiliated with the Dutch barn up there. We got it off of Glenview Farms up there, the Kelly farm. We started working for them years ago, and that's how we got associated with these barns and the house, this frame here. But that had come from their property up there in Glen.
You guys are brothers. Where are you guys from?
Fort Plain.
Right
Okay.
across the river, right in New York.
Yeah, our ancestors settled here in the early mid 1600s, right?
Yeah, 1600s.
Nelliston.
You've got a business, obviously, and a page on Facebook, Nellis Brothers, I believe it's
Yeah,
called.
we got a Nellis Brothers right here's our business card
Take
here.
a peek at that. Let's show everybody a real close-up shot on this so people know how to get a hold of you, because you're for hire.
Yeah, we're for hire. We can build your dream. We can build your house. You name it. We just don't do electrical and plumbing.
This historic lumber is really sought after.
It's very prized. It's hard to get. Anybody can go in and cut a beam out of an old barn with a chainsaw. The longer beams, and we try to preserve the historical aspect of them. As if this barn here, we put it exactly as it was, right down to the pegs, double pegged. This is going to have a colonial recessed door right here when the Bilko doors. When this is all said and done, so this beam was chopped out originally for the Bilko doors, and that is going back in this location also. The homeowner is going to be finishing. He wants to have hands-on, so he's going to be wrapping the external shell with a 2x6 framing, conventional. So you got a nice big visual on the beams.
So the beamwork is going to be 100% exposed. It's really awesome. It's going to be a work of art when it's finished, as well as beautiful historic piece to have.
You know, when I come out with you guys, I'm not used to seeing stuff going up. It's usually coming down.
Yeah,
but
that's why we invited you out here. We've been talking about it quite a bit with you guys over the years on what we do, and we haven't had too much. Building the barn, we do a little bit of that, but this is the other aspect of it. We turn them into houses also. We've done a couple. This is one of them. I guess we forgot one of the tags up there on the beams as well. If you look up there, you'll see how we tag and label. There's one tag on that post there, and it's got punches in it with a location and our answer key map.
okay.
But it's pretty neat. Well,
You know-
yeah, this is what we do. I mean, you can turn it into a house, you can turn it into a barn, you can turn it into an outside pavilion. It just depends on your vision and what you're looking for.
You know, I love to help people out that deserve it. We got a lot of followers, and I hope it's helped you guys. We've done a lot of videos with you now.
It's helped us out quite a bit, in the local area there. From all these videos, I guess we've acquired we've been recognized by the public as the barn guys now, I guess.
Yeah.
And I think that would be from a lot of your viewers and stuff like that. We've got a lot of followers from you as well.
We try to spread the word for good people, and you guys are good people.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
We take a lot of pride in what we do.
Yep.
Yeah, let's
really
take a
spend
quick peek again at that business card, just in case somebody missed it. Now, you guys sell lumber, right? You
Yeah.
have some stuff for sale that some...
We sell individual beams. We sell a lot of siding, studding. People who make shelves, they make benches. We provide a lot of crafters in New York.
So if somebody's looking for something, can they give you a call?
Yeah, they can give us a call or whatever you're looking for. Even if you got a barn that you're looking to have taken down or it's in nice condition and you would like to sell it, it's just not ideal for your property and what
Like
you have going on.
Judge Canary. I mean, the barn was...
He couldn't fit his camper and his RV and stuff in there, and it was
time.
Yeah, it wasn't no good for the modern equipment and stuff. Everything got taller as the years go on, so his wasn't practical for his use. So he took that down, and his brother's going to rebuild it, and he built himself a new barn there that fits his modern needs.
So I drive around a lot. I see a lot of different places. You see structures falling down, even some are collapsing now. If somebody has something like that going on their property, an old barn, can they call you?
Yeah, they can call us. The ones that are collapsing, we try to catch them before they get to that condition. But we are interested in them. We try to save and salvage what material we can out of it. For this one, we needed a couple upright beams, but we had that from the foundation work that was under this originally. But we had to add a few of those in. So there's times where we do need some beams and stuff like that. We sell a lot of it.
Even if they're on the ground, it doesn't mean that they're all bad. There's usually a lot of good timbers still in there, and that's where we come in. And
Right.
they work great for replacement parts and fire manuals and just pieces for our inventory that the public might want.
Guys, we reach a lot of people in a lot of areas. Right now, we're in Canajoharie, New York, in Montgomery County, the Mohawk Valley, Fulton County to our north. You've got what's to our south, Schoharie County. You got Herkimer County to our west,
Yep,
and
Cobleskill.
to our east. What's even over there, Schenectady County, Albany County. We get a lot of those surrounding areas. Where will you guys go to do work? What's your area?
So we right now we have multiple projects going on. We got one going on in Averill Park, and that we're taking that one down. That's
So you do go to the capital region.
we're not
All over the
limited.
place.
Okay.
The older the structure, we take a lot of pride in preserving the history. Depends on what the client wants there. We just did a barn down in Stillwater as well. We took that down, and we're going to be rebuilding that as a whiskey tasting room.
Ooh.
So half that building is going to be for whiskey storage, and then the other half is going to be the tasting room.
I would probably go there for that. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
That was going to be a pretty neat project. That was an old barn as well, probably pre-American.
Yeah. So once we get all that going, we'll have to invite you guys down for that. We'll disclose that location at that time there. But we're also down in Averill Park preserving another nice structure. What size was that one?
I think it was 30 by 40.
That was for another client of ours, and we're going to be rebuilding that one as well. We do a lot of aspects as far as taking down, and we're not opposed to anything, but we're trying to preserve more of the historical aspect of it the best we can. We're not affiliated with the Historical Society, but this is our way of preserving the history and seeing it live on.
And it's pretty neat. Every barn is different, so we get to learn a lot. Coming down to refiguring out what the structure was originally used for. This one in Averill Park, we're up in the air about it, but we think it was an old hop house that was modified. But to date a hop house that early is a little tough, but it's always neat to learn different aspects of it.
Not a lot of this is documented and stuff, so a lot of what you learn is what you see, and what the pieces you can put together there.
Sure. Anything that we missed that you guys wanted to cover before we go and run out of the rain here?
Oh no, I think we're pretty good. This was a pretty neat project. We did everything from the groundwork, the excavation work, the cement work. We did ICF blocking for the foundation. And it came out pretty awesome. But everything from the groundwork up, we did it all, and we can build your dream home if that's what you want. Give us a call.
Yeah.
Let's see what we can do.
Best phone number. I know we showed the card a couple times. What's the phone number for you?
Phone number 518-344-9998.
Nellis
business
Brothers
hours.
on Facebook.
Yep.
So they can check out your Facebook page. We follow that. I see a lot of the stuff you guys are doing. I've been following it since I met both of you. That's Corey Nellis, Justin Nellis. You guys are brothers.
Yep.
Good people. We love you guys. We love coming out. Thanks for another opportunity to film something cool. I mean, look at this. Right? We showed some very close detail, and you guys...
This side is going to be cathedral all the way up. That side is going to be lofted second floor area.
You guys put yourselves into what you do. You know a lot about what you're doing, and you put a lot of yourselves into what you do, and you guys are hardworking individuals, and we appreciate you. So
Absolutely.
that's all we got for you guys here in Montgomery County with the Nellis Brothers, Canajoharie, New York. Folks, you've been watching Fulton County Area News.